My name is Stefan Klein. I'm 30 years old. I'm a geoscientist and responsible for the Push-It demo site here in Bochum. Across Europe, we are facing the bathtub challenge, meaning that we have a seasonal mismatch between demand and supply of energy, of heat. The University Bochum here is an example of a traditional structure with a high demand for heat and a high demand for cold, with a lot of surplus heat, but without any storages. The main goal of the project is the demonstration. So Bochum is a demonstrator site. So we actively want to show the technology behind mine thermal energy storage. So the main goal is to drill into the subsurface, into the former mine, and to test the mine and the feasibility if it's possible to reutilize the mine for energy storage. So you need two wells, a hot well and a cold well, which are not directly interfering between each other. The mine water itself, so the mine needs to be flooded, is the main carrier of thermal energy. The surrounding rock acts like a huge thermal battery that is able to capture a high amount of heat. And the delta T, so the difference of the injected temperature and the ambient temperature, respectively the flow rate, determines the amount of heat which is going to be injected or vice versa reproduced afterwards from the ground to assist heat pump during demand periods. This technology can be adapted to multiple countries, not only here in Bochum, but everywhere where you have similar boundary conditions, like you have a same geothermal gradient or roughly the same geothermal gradient within the Carboniferous rock. And the Carboniferous rock occurs where the European belt of coal is. So from England to the south of Spain, you will have former coal region areas, and the conditions are similar. So you have galleries in the subsurface, and the galleries are mostly not completely backfilled, so you have open voids in the subsurface. To scale up the technology of mine thermal energy storage, we have various work packages within the Push-It project dealing with economic questions, environmental impacts, monitoring of storage performance. So that's the purpose of our project here, that we're covering a lot of work packages and maybe, establishing one of standards or one of the standards which are needed to better understand the technology for everybody, and to guarantee that it works, that possible investors can calculate the project beforehand better, and there are not any bad surprises during the project which level up your investment costs. And then on the other hand, the authorities, the regulatory landscape needs to be simplified, and general things need to be understood, that there is not an exhaustive monitoring program necessary and so on, that you can adapt the knowledge from former project for future projects.